Hi friends, it's Kelly, and today I'm here to lead you through a practice to really help keep you grounded and rooted in the earth. We'll move through some balancing and just challenge ourselves in various ways. So if you're ready, roll out your mat and let's start practicing. We'll start in a mountain pose towards the top of your mat. Toes come together, heels fall apart just slightly, palms open. Ground down through the four corners of the feet. Close down your eyes. Soften through the shoulders. Engage the core slightly as you begin to shift the weight back and forth from the toes to the heels. Just micro movements here. Feeling into the big toe knuckle mound and the little toe knuckle mound and the sides of each heel. And then shift left to right. Feeling into the four corners. Finding your balance, rooting down into the earth. Notice the shifting weight of the body and how your muscles help hold you up. They know what to do to keep you from falling, to keep you grounded. Find some stillness. Root down into the corners. Maybe even in stillness, you discover you are still moving. It's because you are. You're breathing. And the body's responding. The body is supporting you. So as we move through a short flow today, remember that your body is there throughout your day-to-day, in difficult times and in great times, keeping you grounded. It wants to help hold you up. You just have to open your heart and allow space and acceptance. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Let's bring the palms to heart center. Slight tuck of the chin as we bow down. One more inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Blink the eyes open. Inhale, arms come high, rise up, gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Forward fold, bend the knees here. Inhale, halfway lift, palms come to the shins or the thighs. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise, arms sweep high, gaze high. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Bend the knees as we warm up the back body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Nice fluid movements here as we inhale. Arms come high. Exhale, forward fold. Like a wave on the ocean, letting the spine round down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms rise. Right arm comes down by the side of the body. Get long in the left arm. Take a tilt over to the right. Hips come over to the left. Really feeling into the left side body here. Stretching. Inhale up. Right arm lifts. Left arm lowers. Take your tilt over to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips come to the mat. Step the right foot way back. Inhale, half lift. Shoulder blades draw towards each other. Gaze just above the front toes. Breathe. Plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. Bend one knee, bend the other. Find stillness, shift forward, high plank. Lower the knees down. Shift forward, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, rise. Baby cobra. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Press through your tabletop. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bend the knee. Crunch it in towards the chest. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Whoop. Find your balance. Find the four corners of the feet. Feel grounded here in your pose. Square off in the hips. Exhale, step it up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Arms come high. Exhale, find your mountain pose. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, bend the knees, plant the hands. Left foot steps back. Inhale, hover the hands, heart shines forward. Square off in the hips. Plant the hands, step it back. Downward facing dog, moving through our sun salutations. This morning, let's inhale, forward, high plank. This time, shift a little forward onto the toes, lower halfway down, chaturanga, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Hands come to the sides of the mat, onto the fingertips. Elbows point towards the ceiling. Inhale, press into the fingertips. A little lift here. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale up. Baby cobra, maybe come a little higher if it feels good. Exhale, release. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Rise the knees, or you can come through your tabletop. Get nice and strong in the core and the lower body. Press your way up. High plank pose. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, crunch the left knee in. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, hover the hands. Exhale, step it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Close the eyes. Reconnect with your breath. Feel into the feet. Maybe sway a little side to side. Finding where balance is for you. After we've moved a little, maybe the heart rate has increased slightly. Just noticing and observing. And blink the eyes open. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, sit back and down, chair pose. Weight shifts into the heels. Look down, see if you can see your toes. If not, send the hips back a little more. Exhale, dive it down, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms left high. Exhale, back, chair pose. Breathe. Belly button draws in. Building strength here. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Bend in the left knee, keep the right knee straight. Open up the right arm towards the ceiling. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, switch it out. Right hand plants, bend the right knee, straighten the left, open up the left arm. Maybe you feel this on the outside of your left IT band. One more inhale. Exhale. Fold, bend both knees. Inhale. Up to chair pose once again. Biceps lift high. Bring the hands to heart center. Exhale, take a twist over to the right, hooking the elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Knees stay in line with one another. Breathe. As we twist, the breath can feel restricted sometimes, and it's about finding a calm breath in your twist. And if you can't find your breath, then back out of it some. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, sit back in down chair pose. We're going to move just to the other side. Hands come to heart center. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, take your twist to the left. Inhale, passing through center. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps way back. Find your lunge. Position your feet. Feel stable. You're on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, hover the hands. Then fly them back. And on your next inhale, we'll rise nice and slowly all the way up to standing. Crescent lunge. Really press into the ball of the back foot. Focus your gaze. Sometimes moving slowly through our poses and transitions requires a lot more effort than we think. The body is working really hard to hold us up, to balance us. Let's straighten the front leg, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the front leg, arms rise. Inhale, straighten, arms come low. Exhale to bend and hold. Open up the arms into a T. Take a twist over to the left. And then come all the way back up, crescent lunge. Hands come to the mat. Straighten through the front leg as much as feels good right now. Doesn't have to straighten all the way. Exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten. Of course, if you have blocks, you can put each block under each hand to help lift the ground a little higher. Straighten the leg. One more. Exhale, bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, bend, plant the hand, open up. Left arm lifts high. Cartwheel the hand back, down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to high plank. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, tops of the feet, press down into the mat. Press the mat away with the hands. Exhale, lift the hips. Roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot up between the hands. Inhale, shine the heart forward. So shoulder blades draw back. Fly the hands back behind you and then rise all the way up, crescent lunge. Find your feet. Breathe. If you need to take a little micro bend in the back knee as you wake up the hip flexor, you can. Steady the gaze. Good. Inhale, straighten the front leg, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms come high. Exhale to bend. Arms come down. Sorry, leg straightens. Now exhale to bend. Arms come high. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, beautiful. Arms come out in a T, take your twist over to the right. Hips stay square to the front of the mat. Breathe, exalt your warrior. Arm comes low. And then we'll cartwheel the hands down. Straighten through the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, bend the front knee, plant the left palm. Open up the right arm towards the ceiling, twisted lunge here. Breathe. Good, cartwheel the hand back down. This time step it up, forward fold. Separate the feet so they're hip distance apart this time. Bend the knees, huge bend in the knees so the belly draws towards the thighs. Find your peace grip. Second and third middle finger wrap around the big toes. And the thumb completes the lock. So our yogi toe lock here. Elbows come wide. Inhale and exhale, fold. As you fold, begin to straighten through the legs. They don't have to straighten all the way, but use the grip around the toes to help draw the belly further down the thighs. Breathe. And release the grip. We'll round up nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time for your mountain. Good. Hi, Garfield. He's saying hello. I'm sure you hear him. Inhale, arms come high. Shift into the left foot. All the weight in the left foot, get light in the right. Stork pose. Engage through the left quad. Find your balance. Feel rooted and supported from your mat, from the earth. Mind any kitty friends that might be around your feet. And then we'll take a twist to the right. Left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. Maybe the gaze follows the arm to challenge the balance. Breathe. Come back to your stork pose. Keep everything lifted. And we'll send the right leg back. Warrior 3, lower the chest. So maybe one day you're in a capital T position. Maybe you're a little more upright today. As long as there's a long line from the heel to the crown of the head. Let's come back up. Stork pose. And release down. Awesome. Inhale, arms rise, ground down through the right foot this time. Stork pose. Breathe. Notice the beating of your heart. Mine's a little elevated right here. Let's find a twist. Left arm opens up. Right arm comes to the outside edge of the left thigh. Perhaps the gaze follows. Breathe. If you're wiggling or moving, then that means your body's working and it's doing what it's supposed to. So that's absolutely normal. Good. Come back up, stork pose. Shift back, straighten through the left heel. Find your warrior 3. Just for a moment. Inhale. Back to stork pose. Exhale, release it down. Nice. A little more balancing here. Inhale, arms come high, ground down, find your stork pose. Lift the right leg. So we're back balancing on our left foot. Open up the right hip, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Bend the left standing leg. Find your figure 4 pose. Hands come to heart center and sit back and down as much as feels good. You really determine how much you're stretching here. Stretching the outer edge of the right hip. Breathe. And if you want, you can fold forward a little bit more of the legs, bring the hands down, or stay in your figure 4. If you're wanting a little more fire today, you can try flying your figure 4, your flying pigeon. So right toes hook around the outside edge of the left shoulder here. And we're not going to really dive into this, but if you want to try it, feel free. So the foot hooks around the shoulder and it really connects there to help hold you up. Right shin comes to the right arm and tilt a little forward. Maybe the left leg can hover. Maybe you just practice shifting the weight just a little bit. Nice. I'm not going to go all the way into it today. And slowly find your fold and come all the way up. Nice. Awesome. Inhale, arms rise. Find your stork pose, lift the left leg. Open up the hip. Find your figure four, cross the left ankle. And bend the standing leg. So for me, flying pigeon has been a journey. And like I said, we're not deep diving into it today. But sometimes if I'm in this pose and I'm feeling like playing around, I'll go there. But you have to listen to your body, your wrists. Everything is so important. And we have to take care of ourselves. So if you're not feeling it, don't do it. No big deal. But if you are, bring the hands down to the mat. Deepen your stretch here. And this feels so good to me. I could stay just right here, but we'll try it. So wrap the left toes around so the toes really hug in. If you don't hug in, you're going to fall down. So really hug in. The shin comes to the back of the arm. You might have to wiggle the right foot back a little. Gaze comes forward. Lean forward. Right leg, maybe you can lift the toes. Maybe you just stay here. This is working right here. And come on out of it. Nice. Letting go of whatever happened. We're going to rise all the way back up. Exhale. Release. Very nice. Shake it out. Good. We'll wind down now. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, plank pose. Hold strong in your plank. Lower the right arm down, lower the left arm down. Forearm plank. And then we'll walk the feet in. For our dolphin, press the mat away. Just one more pose with effort, right? This is a really hard pose. And walk the feet back out. Lower the belly. Sphinx pose. Draw the chest through. Start to steady the breath. Good. Exhale. Crocodile pose. Stack the arms. Let the forehead rest down. If it would feel good, you can windshield wiper the legs side to side. Good. Hands come by the sides of the body. Inhale. Everything flies up off the mat for your locust pose. Breathe here. Small sips of air. And release. Hands come down. Press back. Open the knees wide. Child's pose. Let the belly melt through. Maybe close your eyes. Thank your body for all it allowed you to do in your practice as we come to the end here. We're actually going to close out in this position today, since it was a shorter class. So find maybe some movements to wiggle it out. Or if you just don't like child's pose for how it feels for you, go ahead and roll off onto your back. But feel the groundedness, the connectedness of your forehead on the mat. And take just a few moments of gratitude. Gratitude for your body, for the connection you have with your space, with this earth. And maybe set an intention to bring that gratitude off the mat with you today and the rest of your week. And begin to come all the way back up. Bring the knees together. You can keep seated on the knees, or if you're on your back, come to a comfortable seat. Bring the hands to heart center. It was an honor to guide you, my friends. Until next time, namaste.